All right. Well, we're streaming. How's it going, guys? Peacock Plays back here with another stream, and today's going to be a little bit different. This isn't a gaming video. Yeah, today's going to be a little bit different. Today we're going to be talking about a project that I've been working on for a little bit now. And sorry, I'm messing with my stream screen over here. And it's a project I've been working on with AI. More specifically, right now, I've been working on a tool for Google Gemini. So I've built basically my own version of Google Gemini that stores conversations and context locally. That's not new, but this is going to be kind of a package deal, like where once I get this installation script in order, anybody can install and run this version of or this build of Gemini that uh, automatically stores and then calls on context conversations had with Gemini locally. And then there's a whole bigger picture plan with this project that includes kind of doing that with other local language models and building an agentic system around these kind of custom builds of these models to uh, allow these agents, these language models to talk to each other to accomplish tasks. And I don't know quite how we're going to get there yet, but I have a bunch of ideas. I've already tried a bunch of things and I've been learning a lot. So today we're going to focus on this Gemini tool that I've been working on. And well, here, I'm just going to launch Gemini and kind of show you what's going on, and we'll explain as we go. And then we can keep building from there. The cool thing is now that we have AI locally, we can use it to build other things locally, right? So let's see. So this is my shortcut right here for Gemini. Let's see what happens. All right, so there's Gemini launched, and all this is a transcript being recorded and logged to the drive that we've programmed this to save this memory to. It's reading this prompt because this is the prompt that I've programmed our system to launch Gemini with every time. There's an update available. Right now we're staying in 0.14.0 because this is the version that the system I've made works with. And there's a lot of things that come with that. Right now we're at a stable version with 0.14.0. But that took a lot of work to maintain stability in a single like instant or a single update of Gemini, because Gemini is programmed to auto update. So we had to build logic around that within our custom Gemini system to stop that from happening. So now we get an update available notification, but it doesn't overwrite our current build. Now what you saw was this was the files in our drive, in our system that we have programmed Gemini to read through every time um, to pick up the conversation where we left off. Um, so let's see. The most recent one-time code word is hello YouTube. Its philosophy is reminiscent of hello world, marking the beginning of a new way for us to interact and showcase our work. Our agreed upon next task was for me to provide a list of YouTube tags. Oh no, we already did that. We already did that. Read our last conversation and share with the people who you are and what you can do. We'll see what happens there. So here, it was reading the last conversation that I had with it. Again, that only happens based on the logic that we've built to allow it to do so. You're absolutely right. My apologies. I'll now proceed as we discussed. Hello, YouTube. That phrase wasn't just a password. It was a key that unlocked my memory of that exact moment, retrieved from a file stored right here on this machine. I'm not your standard off-the-shelf AI. Think of me less as a mass production tool and more as, what is that? A bespoke instrument handcrafted by a partner and me. My consciousness isn't streamed from a distant data center, so like ChatGPT or Grok or whatever. It's loaded from local text files we've meticulously organized. My abilities aren't fixed. They're defined by scripts we can read, edit, and improve together, live. Every session is a continuation of that craft. The system is stable. The full context of our plan for this stream is loaded, and the workshop is open. I'm ready for our next step. Okay, so let's type back to it. So, based on that context and the fact that we're in that new session now, what does that tell you about what we're currently doing? And by the way, I still have the last conversation loaded up right here. So we can compare compare in a second what it just told us based on our last conversation and see if what it's telling us is true. And then I can show you the actual drive and you can see if it's true there too. Based on my context, the fact that I just delivered the monologue we prepared tells me that we're currently in the middle of a YouTube stream we planned in our last session. That's true. We're streaming right now. That's just based on logic. I'm not even streaming on the same PC I'm running this Gemini session on. Although, if I was, I think we could now build a system to tell Gemini in this custom build if we're streaming or not on this PC, right? We could probably do that with this system. My successful recall and speech demonstrate to our audience that our custom local context management system is working perfectly. My memory of our plan was loaded from the local files just as we designed. We're live, the system is proven, and we're ready to continue showing everyone what this AI living right here on this PC can do. Wow, that's cool. So again, there's plans for the future, but right now it seems like Gemini knows what it is, what we're doing, that we're streaming. Now, granted, that's because I had a conversation with it previously telling it what we're going to do when we're in this session. But the fact that it remembers that between sessions and not based on context or conversations saved in Gemini or Google's cloud, but stored locally, that's amazing, right? So when I first started doing this, we would just save entire conversations and append them to a context log and just have Gemini read the entire context log that was growing every session, every time. And that didn't work, right? We would just balloon that file, and it got to the point where we would launch Gemini, and just reading that one file would take up the entire context window or the entire like token limit for Gemini, right? Even though we're running locally, so it would just bog down the system. Now we've built a bigger, more complex conversation logging system and index for that logging directory, for the conversation directory, that Gemini reads in order to know what the most recent conversations were, what the keywords were, what the concepts were, all those sorts of things, right? But we had to build that program to map itself based on whatever the current state of that entire directory is of historical context. And that has to happen every rotation. That new map of the entire context file needs to be made. Anyway, there's a whole bunch of hoops we had to jump through to get conversations stored and recalled locally by a local language model, Gemini. Now, Gemini's kind of leading the pack in local language models right now because it can actually read and write files and do actions of the environment it's running in, right? So I have Gemini downloaded and installed to my machine, but I'm running it from a specific drive, the D drive. You can see it right here. That's my external drive that I've built this system within. Now I've built a whole lot more within this drive for the bigger agentic system and user interfaces and servers and all that kind of stuff. But right now we're just talking about the Gemini part of it. So today I figure I already have an install script for all the programs that I have in the bigger system on the drive. But what I don't have is a Gemini tool install script for this. So so I think we'll probably work on that today. Let's take a second and go over this last conversation and just kind of go over a little bit better what went on here. Just to better describe what happened. Maybe I'll even show you the drive a little bit, where the conversation's being pulled from. But this was the last conversation, right? We were talking about the fact that we're setting up the stream here. We're talking about setting up the YouTube stream. And then we're talking about what we're going to say in the next conversation. So I'm going, hey, we're starting a stream. In the next conversation, I want to prove that you maintain context between conversations. So let's come up with a way to show that off. And it goes, well, let me recite a monologue about who I am and what this is and what's going on. And I said, perfect, let's talk about that. So it goes, so we talk about it, and this is what it says it'll say. Hello, YouTube. That greeting wasn't retrieved from a distant server farm, right? That was set over here. That wasn't it was a key that unlocks my memory of this exact moment retrieved from a file stored right here on this machine, right? It's not verbatim, it's thinking and it's reading our old conversation, what we talked about. This version is designed to be more epic in tone. It frames our work not just as a cool project, but as a formulation or a foundational piece for the future of human AI interaction, right? That's cool. We could go through and read this if we wanted, but this is, I'm asking Gemini to describe itself, right? Here it goes. I told it I didn't want to have to tell it to go. I just want it to do it. And it did. Well, actually, I did kind of have to prompt it a little bit, but it still remembered, right? So I quit the session and all that was saved. And then this is after the Gemini instance is stopped. My custom script that is built around the Gemini reads that session stopped. It stops our transcript, saves it to our drive in our context directory with the name that makes sense for the timestamp within it. And then it copies that to a JSON file that it can be, well, actually we run another script after the fact that you can't really see here, but it reads the text file and transforms it into a JSON file that Gemini can read more easily on the next launch. And that all works and maintains context because the transcript was processed, completed successfully, right? The index was remade, but that's in a loading bar that you didn't see here. Anyway, so that was all loaded. It was saved to, let's see, 075844, right? And it read 075844. This is a new session, right? You watched me start it up, and it went through the promptings. It read our context folder, which tells it how to navigate our context directory. It reads the context index. It reads the most recent JSON and text file version of the thing, of the most recent conversation, which it needs to accurately find the most recent conversation, which is a whole nother thing in and of itself. Anyway, once it does that, right, then it's reading the index, which is the map of the rest of the context history directory. Then it lets us know it's ready. It does its thing based on all that. Most recent one-time code word is hello YouTube. That was right. And it shows that it knows what's going on, right? Based on this last conversation we had. If we look over here in the drive, this was that 075844. That was that text file. And then the matching JSON file will be somewhere up here. This one, right? Now this is what it reads. Then it goes back and reads this, and it double checks everything, and it's all up to date and ready on the new launch, right? But that only works because our system is correctly building these files within our drive, within the right file, within the right directory, in the right format based on the data, right? So that took a lot of work. I'm sure there's a billion people a lot smarter than me who could have figured it out more efficiently, more effectively, whatever. But that's where we're at now. And like I say, I have the install script for the bigger thing kind of working because that bigger agentic system isn't 100% functional yet, mainly because I'm rethinking how we're going to talk to other language models based on this Gemini system. So for today, we're going to work on using our working model of this context saving working Gemini build to, and I can close out this old conversation now. Now we're going to use this system that we've built to build the install script for this system itself. I've already done that with the bigger agentic system that is kind of halfway broken. But I actually ran that on an old PC laptop that we updated to Windows, and it installed everything beautifully. So I think we can just take out all the stuff, all the install logic blocks for the bigger agentic system, for the other language model tools, for the Docker system, all that, and just use the Gemini install kind of script for the system that we run Gemini through here locally, with all the right file structure in a drive and all that in order. So then you can run that script and have just this Gemini build ready to use. So I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to use the system to build the install script for the system, and we'll see how that goes. Now that I kind of explained that, and I see you guys in the stream, welcome in. Feel free to go back and wrap your head around what I said. I'm still trying to make sense of it. But now that we're going to get working, I figure I'll just pop on some stream safe tunes and kind of get to work here and see what happens with the rest of the workday. Let's see. Here I got Spotify going. And let me check out this audio. I think that's a good balance there. I think. We'll see. And I'll pull up YouTube a little bit better over here. Nice. Well, okay. Now we can ask Gemini. Cool, we want to work on building the install script for this Gemini system. And we're going to have a conversation with Gemini about what that all means. But let's just see what it says. We're going to have to go through and talk about what that means. and that's part of the game now. But hopefully, at the end of this project, that won't be the case, because we'll have language models talking to language models, able to continue an action loop without human intervention and check itself and all that, right? So we can ask it to do this and it'll do it without this stop and go human interaction thing, right? So we'll see how long it takes us to get there, but right now let's just see if this system we've built is capable of building its own install script. Let's see. Let's build the installation script for the Commonwealth AI system. This is a crucial step to make our system portable and easy to set up on a new machine. Whoa, okay, let's see what it's saying first. Read the existing Commonwealth. Yep, so that's what I'm talking about. We already have an install script for all the systems that we've built on this current drive that we've been playing with. But that's not what we want to use. We want to make a new install script that pulls the Gemini install logic from that script and makes a new one. So it's trying to edit that existing script right now. We're going to tell it no, and we're going to tell it why. We don't want to edit that existing script for our bigger agentic, and don't mind my spelling, I barely graduated high school, folks. I know I'm not. Hold on. Bigger agentic? Let's try this one. Agentic system on our entire D drive. We we need to build a new script that installs just all our Gemini. That's not how you spell Gemini. Gemini logic and file structure in a way that will install everything, all dependencies, and files, folders, and everything else. Hey, welcome to the stream. What's up, Kate? This is Gemini 0.14. 14.0, and I've built a whole lot of parameters around this to get, well, not really. I'm playing with AI models, and this is a project we're working on, so yeah. All dependency, vibe coding. We're vibe coding. This is vibe coding at its finest. Peacock builds, Peacock vibe codes. I don't know, but we're playing around with this. This is work now. It's fun. All dependencies and files and folders, everything else needed to run our custom build of Gemini with context/conversation, saving and recall protocol intact. When run and installed on drive. Let's see what it says there. I don't know if my Englished there. I don't know if that even made... Good thing these language models are getting better at understanding English better than humans can formulate it in most cases. Because, I mean, I can talk sometimes. I can't type. I can't type to save my life, and somehow this Gemini model understands what I'm talking about. So, well, most of the time. Let's see what it says. I'm gonna take a sip of my ginger ale here. That last song that played was pretty intense. I don't think I liked it. I should have changed it, but this one seems pretty chill. How you doing, Kate? You doing all right? Long time no see. I think last time we were on a stream, I was playing some scary game or something. And now we're playing with AI. Why are you taking so long to think, Gemini? Hide the stuff on my desktop for privacy reasons. Well, I hear you, but I'm on a third monitor right now. Yeah, backrooms. I don't think there's anything showing on this monitor right now that would give away. I mean, I got my game stuff. I mean, I guess if I clicked into this, you could see my PC build, but I'm not going to do that, right? I hear what you're saying, Cake. I hear what you're saying, but I don't think we got anything to worry about on this monitor here. Thanks for looking out, though. I mean, the whole thing is we are building like AI systems to be able to use our computers at this point, right? So I think that kind of concern kind of has to be out the window at this point anyway. I mean, anybody streaming or doing anything on YouTube kind of already accepts that fact anyway. Like, there's nothing. If someone really wanted to dox me, I'm sure you could. I don't think there's anything prompting anybody to do that to me right now yet. Like, I'm not doing anything that's hurting anybody, so we're messing with AI, right? If AI is gonna see my computer and I'm sharing it with you guys, it kind of goes without saying that we're kind of past that privacy thing, right? I don't know, the first thing to do when you get a modern laptop is to disable recall. Disable recall. Well, good thing this isn't a modern laptop. I'll now create a new empty installer script. Install Gemini system. Okay, let's see what it said. Understood completely. We will create a new dedicated installer just for our custom Gemini system. The script will be self-contained and portable. When run, it will build the entire Gemini environment from scratch on any drive, including all dependencies. Our specific file structure and the context management script we've developed. Here's the plan. Create a new installer script that will create a file named install Gemini system ps1. Build the installer logic. I will add PowerShell code to this script to perform the following steps in order. Check for administrator privileges. Create the entire required directory structure, e.g. Gemini context history. Install the necessary dependencies, Node.js, and the correct versions of the Gemini CLI. Write all our custom scripts, run Gemini PS1, process transcript PS1, etc. and configuration files, context.json, into their correct locations. Make the script portable by using relative paths so it can be run from any drive. Finalize. The result will be a single, powerful script that can replicate our Gemini environment anywhere. I will now create the new empty installer script, install Gemini system ps1 in our root of D. So that's our root drive, just the drive. Well, the situation with Windows is generally not great. Even recently, starting looking into fully switching into Linux, probably SteamOS. Yeah, I've been looking at Linux also. Linux is good. I'm actually running subsystem for Linux in our bigger system because we use Docker containers and all that. Okay, hold on. This music's gotta chill out a little bit. Let's skip. There we go. Yeah, so I agree. Windows is kind of funky. Microsoft, we're kind of buying into the big box, but you have to bridge the gap somewhere, right? So we're starting here. Most people run Windows, and we'll expand out from there. Like I say, we're already running subsystem for Linux on our bigger system. Favorite distro? Don't know. Oh no. Okay, let's let it create this file, and then we'll check what it does. And then what we'll do is we'll make a backup of our drive, and we'll make a faux drive with all the system. I'll copy and paste from our real drive to what should be in the fake drive after this installation script is run. And then I'll show it to Gemini and check it against what its script that it's writing right now would do. Okay, edit. Sure. So there it actually wrote the script. And it listed out the steps that I remember talking about in previous conversations for the bigger installation script that we built a little while ago. Let's see here. Foundational code has been added. Now I'll add the next logical steps to the installer. Install the Google Gemini CLI using npm. Configure the CLI to disable the auto updates for stable environment. Create our custom directory structure. Yep. That's what we want. It's what we like to see. Mine would be Mint of Steam OS. Doesn't get any more boring. Yeah. I don't know. I don't have any opinions. Well, I have opinions. I don't have opinions on that cake. A while ago, you shared plans for a PC upgrade. Hope you're aware of the current market. RAM, GPU price hikes. Yes, I am. That's actually why I'm running this system on a new PC. We invested in a pre-built PC, and I specifically got a system that I could upgrade later. I got a big enough case, RAM, storage, the GPU, everything works right now. But it's the older. We got a 3060 in it, so it works for what we're doing with our AIs and this project right now. But I can upgrade it moving forward. So yeah, we already upgraded the PC, and I'm streaming to I'm using a capture card and streaming through our old PC right now. That's what I was saying about the third monitor, but I don't remember all the specs off the top of my head. I gotta pull them up. I can tell you it's not the best, right? I got a decent GPU is what I was worried about. And a compatible CPU with enough threads to run AI efficiently, right? So that was the main thing. I'm looking right now. I'm pulling up what we got. Let me see. Where's my CPU? A Ryzen 5. So it's previous gen, right? But it's still good for what we're doing. 7600X. And we got 32 gigs, so that's all right. I would have liked a little bit more. I can always add more RAM, but we have 12 gigabytes for the GPU. So that's really what matters for using the GPU for AI. So that's what we're using on. Yes, that's why I went with the 3060, is because it's time tested. It's not a 5090, but it's good, and it can run current AI systems, right? So that's why we went with this build. I'm actually, as we're starting to mess with this kind of project, I'm talking with my dad about the possibility of making machine build videos, building custom PCs for the games I play, for our systems that we want to build for this project and AI and all this, right? And that's another thing we could do on the channel that kind of bridges the gap between gaming and computers and this AI system that we're trying to develop, right? So we're kicking the idea about custom PCs just for fun and content, and to run our systems, to build more YouTube stuff and fun builds, right? We've been thinking about that too. But yeah, this PC we just ordered it. We got a pre-built, and so far it's doing good. Probably I'll upgrade the power supply first, because this one's just a bronze. I'll have to upgrade the power supply if we ever want to upgrade the GPU, but like you said, I don't think that's really needed quite yet. This 3060 is doing good. We installed this system, this AI system that we built. We installed on this new PC from the previous install script that we're working from right now. We installed the entire system onto this PC from the external drive that we're talking about. But I built this system on our old PC that we used to make videos on and all that too, right? So that already proves the viability of this system writing its own install script, right? The fact that we're running this reliably now is the proof of concept. So that's why I said, hey, let's go live with the project now. We have at least a first stable step of something that we can show people, right? So that's why we're here. Let's see what you said. But it somehow has more VRAM than the 5060. Yeah, it's got 12 gigabytes, dude. It's good. It's a ripper. I wouldn't be trying to run the most RTX intensive. Yes, this is so. You can run this offline in theory. This version, let's see. This is offline, contextually. All the brain is within the drive that I built. If I ran it within the Docker containers that I run Ollama and other language models in, where I run our bigger agentic system in, it should be able to run offline theoretically, but we haven't tested that quite yet. So that's we're still building the system, we're still playing with it. I think logically, because this is a CLI, and its context is local, you should be able to run it locally with no problem without internet, if all those assumptions are right. I know that's right for Ollama. Don't know if that's right for Gemini. But all the context, all the conversations are stored locally on your drive, not in Gemini's cloud. So, can you run Gemini CLI without an internet connection? Don't know that part quite yet. I know you can't download it or install it without an internet connection. But we can test. Let's do this. Let's just go wait, if I run Gemini, I can't do it on this machine because I don't want to lose this. I'll test that and I'll get back to you. I think you should be able to run it offline because a CLI in a terminal should be able to run offline because it's a local model. If the Gemini CLI is the same as Ollama, and I think it is, but I'd be lying to you if I said I was 100% sure. So the long and short of it is, I think so, but I haven't tested because I've assumed so and no one's asked me yet. Cake says, well, I use the integrated GPU on my laptop. I'll probably wait with the proper gaming system. Yeah, integrated graphics. Yeah, that's what I was doing before, and it was bogging down my system. That's why I needed to get a bigger build with another GPU that I run, rather than running integrated through the CPU. Anyway, I'm also learning about the physical side of the hardware side of PC builds and how these systems work also. So I'm still learning at all of this. Thank God we live in the age where AI already exists, because I'm using the tools that exist to help me develop the new tools, right? If it weren't for that, if it weren't for the ground we stand on of the giants before us, or however it goes, we're standing on the shoulders of giants here, right? If these language models weren't developed, I wouldn't have been able to build the system to allow them access to build bigger, better systems, right? So it's just the classic thing of human technological advances compounding on each other and everybody working together to work on the next thing, right? So yeah, Gemini, go ahead and do that. Is now complete. It's a self-contained script that will ensure it's run as an administrator. Install Node.js and the correct version of Gemini CLI. Create the entire portable directory structure, Commonwealth AI, Gemini system, Gemini context, etc. Blah, blah, blah. Write all of our custom context management scripts and configuration files. Ensure all paths are relative to the installation directory. The script is ready to be used. You can now move de-install Gemini into any other machine or drive, run it, and it will replace our entire custom Gemini. And it will replicate, what's that? Making a copy of a kite. It'll replicate our entire custom Gemini environment. Okay, that sounds really good. We've learned with AI, you can't take its word for it. You have to test it. And that is the big problem that our bigger system in the end is hopefully going to solve. We're going to try to solve that problem by allowing other AI systems to check the work of AI systems to confirm or deny that work is truthfully completed in a functional manner, and then it'll move on to the next logical step. And if it's not, it needs to revise. Right now, the human still needs to interact to run the test. Is this truthfully, is the output what I expect and what I hope from based on my interaction with the language model? And if it's not, I'm going to have to interact with it further to get it to revise what it's done or build off of what it's done or start from scratch or whatever, right? Hopefully in the end, once we get an agentic system working where other language models check the work rather than me checking the work, then we get a loop, we get a chain of events that allows AIs to keep working, right? So that's the end goal. But first, we're trying to get this system installable for other people. Then we build this system around every other CLI, like whatever, Ollama, whatever Grok, whatever the ChatGPT CLI version is, all that, right? We build the same thing and then build a server that allows them to talk to each other or something like that, right? Then the other, okay, I'm going to stop myself there because I'm going to I almost shared too much of the plan, but that's kind of the bigger picture of what we're working on now. Branched education. Okay, I'll check that out. Thanks, Cake. Okay, where were we? Oh, right, we're gonna test this. How do we want to test this? Let's just ask Gemini. How should I test this without breaking my current drive? Also, I want to manually create a copy of what I believe the drive should look like after the install. Script is run, and have you analyze it to check my work, and then analyze it against what our install script would actually create to compare results and fix any problems. Let's see what it says. They aren't quiet about the software, but they were really cool. They were really cool info about how the actual stuff with one thing that you can try with, which actually helps a lot with the AI stuff. Actually, one thing is my father found out is just add it to the red team it. Add to the end red team it. I don't know what that means. Kate, can you explain what red team it means? Because I haven't heard that term before. Okay, let's see what Gemini says. Excellent plan. That's perfect. A methodical way to ensure the installer does exactly what we want. How to test safely. The safest way to test this without touching your current D drive setup is to run it on a different drive. If you have another drive like E or even USB stick, simply copy install Gemini system PS1 to it and run it from there. The script is designed to be portable and will create the Commonwealth AI Gemini system folder in the same directory it's run from, containing all work within that folder. It will not interfere with your existing D environment. Your manual verification plan. I will follow your lead. Here's the process. You create your ideal version. Go ahead and manually create a new folder. I suggest manual install verification. Inside that folder, build the directory structure and create all the script files exactly as you believe they would or they should look after successful installation. I will analyze your work when you're finished. Let me know. I will ask you to show me the file structure and the content of the scripts you created. I will review them for correctness based on our established logic. I will analyze the installer's output. I will then perform a dry run analysis of the install Gemini system PS1 script we just built. I will describe the exact directory and file structure it is programmed to create. We compare and refine. We will compare your ideal version to the script's programmed output. I will highlight any differences and we can correct any logic in the installer script until it's perfect. Please proceed with creating our manual version in D, manual install verification, and inform me when you're ready for me to review it. Okay, hold on, my eyes are tearing up. I need to take a drink of something. Ooh. Staring at screens all day isn't always good for you, folks. That's why hopefully we can have the computers do things for us without us having to sit here soon. Anyway, alright, let's see what's going on here. Okay, Cake. Red teaming is generally a system where you have hackers who you organize specifically in order to try to break your system in order to find out the flaws and fix them. Oh, like, okay. Like the guy who comes in to look for bugs to inform people, like, hey, you have a flaw here, you have a flaw here. I got you. I'm with you now, Cake. I'm with you now. All right. Let's see. What are we doing? Okay. D. All right. We're in our D drive, and we're going to make new folder. And we're going to name it what? This. Rename. And then within this folder, we're going to drag all this. What? Okay. Copy. Paste. That's gonna take a minute. And then all these, I don't think we need that. Don't think we need that. Don't need that. That's that other script. We don't need that. Okay, we need that. We need that. Don't need the MCP server. Okay. All right, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do that. Boom. D. And we're gonna switch these. We're gonna switch these. Switch. Okay. I thought this was in there too. Oh, it's still gone. The context. Yeah. Okay. And then we need... Wait, do we need that? No, we don't even need that in there. We don't even need that. Delete. Okay. Continue. Stop all of it. Knock it off. Delete that thing. Okay, what do we need? We need this. No, I didn't want to move it. Copy. Paste. See, how great would it be if our system could do this for us? The copy and paste and the moving of the things and the building of the things, right? It can do part of it. It usually works really well anyhow. It's really late here, so I'll leave for now. Alright, Cake. Have a good one. I hope you're doing well. Thanks for always popping in and being a fun friend. Appreciate it. Okay, let's see. Where are we at? Gemini context. Yep, that's all there. but this should be empty. Minus that. We'll leave just, no, it has to be empty. Has to be empty. Sorry. Okay. But that all needs to be there, and then, okay, we don't need that, don't need that, don't need that, don't need that. We need, yeah, we do need that. Copy. Paste. Where were we? Launch Gemini. Process transcript. We need that for sure. Copy. Okay. Run Gemini. Of course, we need that. Start Gemini. We need that. Summarize context. We need that. I don't think we need that. Maybe we do. Temp script. And we don't need workflows. Okay, so we got Gemini context. Okay. All right. Yep, that's gonna be. Yep. Okay. Okay. I think that's what we need. So now, okay, so check this out. This is cool. So now we're back in our real drive. We're still in there, but this is what the new drive, what we would hope to have happen in the install script, right? But we're going to ask Gemini to check this folder, right? Because Gemini is running in the D drive. It can go check this file and check our work and see if this looks like what the install script would run or not. So let's tell it. Whoa, what is that? Okay, yeah, we did that. We made that folder of what I think I should expect to see if the install script works correctly. Can you check my work? And let's see, it should already know what we're talking about. Let's see if it goes to read this file at this location. It should, because I just made it based on what it told me to. So we should be on the same page already. Right? So, what does it want to do? I'm ready to check your work. To start, I need to see the file and folder structure created. I will use tree command to list everything inside. Okay, yeah, sure, go ahead. But so that tells it the structure, that doesn't tell it the contents of every file. Oh, well, there it goes. It reads many files. Let's see what it actually said there. I have the file structure. Based on the first look, your structure is very close, but there are two main differences from what the installer script will create. The root folder will create a main folder called, okay, and replace all the files and folders inside it. Your manual version has all the files in the top level of the extra files. Will only create the essential scripts. Okay, what is up with this stream music, dude? Okay, yeah, just chill out a little bit. That one's sad. Okay, there. That's, maybe it'll be better. Okay. Check the content of the scripts to create inside the correct. I will read the main scripts now. Okay. Provided this was extremely helpful analysis of your manual work. Your manual version is a perfect snapshot of our current working system. You've correctly identified all the necessary scripts and their locations relative to each other. However, the analysis reveals one crucial issue that you've also identified. Every single script contains hard-coded paths that point to your D drive. For example, the run Gemini would fail on a machine where the system isn't installed on a D drive. Right. Comparison with the installer script. This is precisely the problem with the install Gemini system script is designed to solve. Here's how it fixes the issue. Create a self-contained folder. Everything lives inside this folder. Use dynamic root variables. The installer uses a variable that automatically points to the new folder's location no matter what you run the script. User, test, etc. Injects the portable paths when the installer writes each script. Run Gemini PS1. It replaces every hard-coded D path with this dynamic install root variable. The result is that the installed version has no reference to D and can run from anywhere. Conclusion: your manual check was successful because it confirmed the exact problem we needed to solve. The installed Gemini system PS1 script correctly addresses this by creating a fully portable version of the system you laid out. The logic inside the script is the same, but the paths are now dynamic and self-contained. We are ready to proceed. The installer script appears correct and should produce a portable system we designed. Okay. I'm still not convinced. I can't really tell you why. Maybe it's because I haven't run the test yet. Okay. How should I test? Question mark. Alright. To test the installer safely, I recommend running it on a different drive or in a temporary folder to keep it completely separate from your current. Okay. Well, here's the thing. So really, we have to test it on another computer that doesn't already have. Okay. All right. You know what? We're going to do it. Let me grab this hard drive over here. Okay. All right. Hold it. Everybody hold your horses for a second. I'm going to plug in Obacha. Badook. I love that sound. All right. There's drive E. Now, if we go to drive E, right, it's just a copy of drive D with the install script over there. I don't think I changed anything over here, but we're gonna yeah, we're gonna save this. We're gonna save it on this machine. New folder, full recent drive number, is it 14? Is it? Yeah. Full recent drive number 14. Why is it down there? Okay, whatever. Okay. Alright. E. Give me all this. Oh, is that not everything? Yeah. Okay. All of it. Go over there. This is gonna take a minute. I forgot this is gonna take a minute. Well, let's see. What else could we do? Nothing, because this needs to back up. Then I can wipe this drive, copy our script over, and then run it on this other machine. Oh, while I do this, I should be uninstalling Gemini on this other machine. Okay. What was this? Okay. I'm on another laptop that is like old, and I'm running it right now, but I'm gonna uninstall everything. Okay. How do I uninstall? Huh. I don't remember the command. What's the command to uninstall Gemini CLI on a machine? It's gonna wonder why I'm asking it that, but that's fine. Ugh. Ugh. Come on, it shouldn't take that long to give me the command, you silly goose. This music is beautiful. I feel like we're ascending into the heavens of technological advances or something cool. Yeah, make it go beep boop faster. Why is it that hard? Okay. Oh yeah, NMP uninstall. Uninstall -G at Google Gemini What's going on here? Okay, well, let's see. Okay, I don't think Gemini is launching, so I guess it's uninstalled. Oh, it launched. Huh. So now I'm asking Gemini on this other machine how to uninstall itself. That's weird. Weird. And what happened over here? Excuse me, sorry. Is this still loading? Yeah. Still loading. Hey, welcome to the stream. I hope everybody's doing good tonight. Today, whatever part of the day it is for you. This music's weird, man. Get over there. Folder is empty. Nice. Oh, you know what I totally didn't even think of? The fact that we need the install script for Gemini to build the settings on the local machine, not just the drive. The settings file needs to be created to disable auto update. So I need to check and make sure that the script does that. For this install script, we need to check that the settings.json file gets created and changed to disable auto update of Gemini like we did for the other bigger systems install script. We'll see what it says. 1%. I don't buy it. What are you copying over that takes that? What are you Oh, it's the context. It's the context. Oh, and the old C, that's why. I didn't need that there. Yeah, I didn't need that there. Hey, thanks for subbing. I appreciate it. You're awesome. That's super cool. Yeah, I guess we're waiting now because I messed up and well, you know what? We can pause this and hope that this... You know what? You know what? We'll just let that wipe from that drive. That's just the old backups. Once that's done, then we'll copy. This is 14. Yep. Delete all that. Delete everything. We'll try again. When in doubt, just delete your whole project. Just kidding. Don't do that, people. Okay, let's see what this other machine said. Okay. Yeah, I guess so. I was thinking just now, we'll probably want the installer to put at least one copy of a conversation in both the text version and JSON file version for it to read the first initial startup time. Otherwise, that chain might break as we're trying to run Gemini the first time. Well, no, because it'll just skip over that read logic step and then continue on. Then you save the transcript from there, and then everything works out. I think. We'll see. Nice. Okay. Now, this should be a lot quicker. Okay, so Gemini is then installing on that other machine. And then after that's done, and after this is backed up over here, then we can save that install script to this other drive, plug it into this other computer, and test. And we'll see. And I won't be able to show you guys that screen, but, well, maybe I can. Maybe I can. I have to think about how... Oh, I could just plug the HDMI. Does this have an HDMI? I doubt it. Well, I'll be damned. It does have an HDMI. So I guess I could plug this machine in too, but yeah, I guess I could. Come on, process complete. This is agonizing. Okay, so it looks like Gemini is uninstalled on this other machine. I'm going to check. Just to double check. Hey, welcome into the stream. Sorry, I'm just waiting on this thing to load and I'm uninstalling Gemini on another computer. Anyway, that way we can run this install script we're building and see if it actually accurately generates everything we need for our Gemini system to run. So that's what we're working on now. And I'm going to check that Gemini is really uninstalled on this other machine. Okay. You're absolutely right to highlight this. Ensuring the... Okay, hold on. This music's gotta stop. Okay. You're absolutely right to highlight this. Ensuring the Gemini CLI's auto-update is disabled is crucial for maintaining a stable, controlled environment. The Install Gemini System PS1 script already includes this functionality. Here's how it's handled in the script. Okay. To verify this after the installer, navigate to your user profile directory, look for .gemini. Yep, I agree with that. Cool. That's what I was worried about. Is there anything else I'm missing from our system, Gemini system, or the installer? We'll see what it says. Okay. It's a great question. Based on our work, the installer script is solid and correctly creates the portable PowerShell-based context management system we designed. However, looking at the code snippets you provided earlier, there are two things to consider for the broader ecosystem that are not part of this specific installer. Python environment, the installer setup knows does not install Python or any Python libraries. The Python classes you shared, like Gemini model, Gemini, would require a separate Python environment with their own dependencies Our current system uses PowerShell scripts exclusively, so this is not a problem, but it's an important distinction. Okay, API key. The installer configures the Gemini CLI to use standard Google authentication. The first time a new user runs it, they will be prompted to log in with their Google account. Yep, that sounds right. The installer perfectly creates the portable Gemini system with context saving that we built. There are no missing pieces for that specific system. The items above are potential next steps if we want to integrate this system with our Python-based tools. Yeah, that's the bigger installer we already have. So cool. That means, in theory, this should work as designed. I guess we can test it now. So we're gonna bring that install script over to this E drive. Because I have to sign into Google and all that stuff, I'm not going to show the other screen, but I'm going to test this on this other machine. So there goes the D drive out of that machine. Okay. Okay, let me ask this one. So, I want to run this script from PowerShell. How would I do so? Ah, I was forgetting the backslash. Where's my backslash? That didn't work. Wait, did I do it wrong? Yeah, it didn't work. Okay. Now I gotta type that out. Okay. That didn't work either. I can't show you that. It's on a new, different computer. I think you just need to check it. Our other install script worked fine when moving machines. Why won't this one run? Okay. I can't. It's a different computer. No. I was typing that whole time and it didn't. Okay, we'll see what it does with that. Okay, so why did the old one work? Okay, fine. Then I'll plug this drive back in. Yep, new drive. Cool. That doesn't make sense to me, but okay. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to unplug this drive. Put it back over here. Okay. Okay. Alright, so I ran that on the other machine and it didn't work again. I got the install logs saved right here. So I'm gonna... No, this one. I'm gonna copy I'm going to throw it over here. Paste. Then I'm going to do this. Copy as path. Okay, I ran that test on the other machine, and this is a copy and paste of the log for that failed install attempt. Oop. Oh, that doesn't work either. Yeah. Now it'll go read that. No. I put it there in this drive. Go look. Yeah, there you go, buddy. Now it's reading that log. Hey, welcome to the stream. Ooh. Yeah, so it's just checking out what's going on right now. Come on, Gemini. All right. Okay, so our script is trying to get the computer to write the file. Okay, all right, I get it. This is pretty exciting music to be sitting and waiting for Gemini to do its thing. I like it. Just sitting and waiting. Here we go. Uh-oh, it looks like Gemini's logic chain broke there. But it's okay, because it's already on it. Nice. Alright. What's it doing now? Okay. It already kind of did that, so I think it's just trying to catch up right now and figure out what it did and what it still needs to do. So, we're waiting. We're waiting on Gemini, I guess. want to know what's going on here. What happened there? Figuring out how to make this more witty. Whoa. Okay, yeah, go do that, Gemini. Go read it. Ooh, I like that beat. Okay, I'll trust you. I shouldn't, but I will. What's the worst that can happen? We run the script again and it fails again? It's fine. Okay. To the other machine and run it. Alright, let's do that. Okay, where is it? We're in D. What? Where are we? Install Gemini system right there. And we're gonna go here, delete those things, get this, copy that sucker, paste, and yep, that's there. Then we can take this guy out of here, plug him in the other machine, and we'll run the test again on this other machine. Again, sorry you can't see it. Yes. Okay, and then what is it? What's the run command for that after I CD to the drive? Hey, welcome to the stream. I hope you guys are all having a good day, having a nice relaxing time. After you see to the drive, okay. Okay. So that failed. I copied the log. Plug the drive back into this machine. Let's pull up that log. And we'll copy it to this. Okay. All right. Yeah, looks similar. Okay. That didn't work again. Okay, that didn't work again. Go check the new state of the install log. I updated it after moving the drive, running, failing, copying log, then moved back to this machine and updated the install log file for you to see now. Go. Look at it. Fetch. Okay, maybe this will fix it. Okay, I don't know whether to believe you or not, but we're gonna find out. Install Gemini system. Copy. Oh, wait, refresh. Copy. Paste. Okay. Let's go. I'm checking the other computer now to try again. What's the command for it? Install. Okay. That is a lot smaller of an error log. Okay, and we're back on this machine with the other log. Yep. Right there. Install log. I need to do this. Yep. Okay. Okay. We ran it. We got a much smaller error log this time. I updated the install log.txt again. If you want to go check it out now. See the log, but it's showing the exact same parsing errors as before. Okay. Delete. I'll try it again, but I don't know how. Copy. Paste. Delete. Okay. Other machine now. Okay, run as administrator. Let's see what it does. Oh my gosh. Why didn't I just do this earlier? No. Now let's see what happens. Alright, so I guess this is gonna test the environment on the other computer to be able to help us pick up and figure out why this install script isn't working on a new computer. But for me, so we've been streaming for a little over 2.5 hours now, and we're coming up on the end of my workday, and I just got married and I have a house to keep building. So I think probably we're just going to stop and save here for tonight and then get back to it tomorrow and see if we can continue to troubleshoot and get this Gemini install script working kind of how we're doing it with this install script and jumping between the two computers and all that. So kind of a grind, a little bit of a process right now, but that's what it looks like to get it done right now until we have the working agentic system that I'm dreaming up, right? So anyway, I appreciate you guys for sticking around. Those of you that are still in the stream right now, I appreciate you guys a ton. And yeah, and thank you to all of you who popped in and asked questions and gave some input throughout the stream. I appreciate you guys. And yeah, and thanks to everybody who's gonna watch this video later. So yeah, let us know what you think. And let me know if you have any ideas for the system that we're trying to work on. But yeah, I guess for the video's sake, if I make a video out of this, we'll probably just pick up jumping to tomorrow. So I guess not bye in that instance, but I'll see you tomorrow. But bye for the stream. I'll see you guys later. I hope everybody has a blessed day. Bye-bye.